This is a battered, well-worn version of a 1986 postmodern work of fiction called Don Quixote. Technically, that is a correct pronunciation of this word. There's supposed to be an E there. However, I wouldn't pronounce it that way. I don't think. I'm looking for the other. There's a big chunk missing. Oh, here it is. Oh. This chunk fell out, which I hate. Don't you hate that? It came unglued from the binding. Yeah, I don't recommend pronouncing it Don Quixote. Don Quixote. And Don Quixote is a feminist, post-punk, sort of postmodernist knight who charging around having experiences in London, and including an abortion and S&M, and she has a dog. It's not specific what kind of dog, although I'm picturing a pit bull, and I'm not prejudiced against pit bulls because I actually have one myself, so I know that gives me some street cred. There's a quote in here. I don't find this to be a gripping work. I did read it. I definitely didn't read it back in the day. I mean, I probably carried around and acted like I read it. But there's this quote. Yeah, let me read this. As far as being hurt, I'm always scared. In order to overcome my fear, she returned to her past. I dressed up as a Nazi captain. Okay, so she goes to a party dressed as a Nazi captain. Pretty ballsy, definitely. And here's what resonated for me. A lot of things resonate for me, but the Nazi captain thing, I really, you know how sometimes you clutch onto something? I have an inner child who is a Nazi bully, like a 10-year-old Nazi bully. Some people, particularly troubled people, I think all people, have these like inner children, apparently, that kind of coexist in their psyche. And it's almost like if something really scary happens or something damaging when you're a kid, the child kind of gets stuck there, like kind of like frozen, like a mastodon in the fossilized stone, like that. Yeah, just like that. Except it's still alive and animated and making you do stupid things and chase after the wrong people and have failed love affairs and marriages. That kind of inner child. Good stuff. Good stuff. So I've been doing some psychic traveling, and I found this inner child that was dressed as a Nazi. I'm not going to say he is a Nazi. He's like 10 years old. He's got buzzed blonde hair. He has like little khaki shorts and a whistle. And real troublemaker, as you would imagine. Just scares the hell out of all the other inner children and like the whole system. The internal family system is what they call it. So, well, what some inner travelers call it. And so found this inner bully, and I killed him. Which you are not supposed to do. You are not supposed to kill your inner children. You're supposed to befriend them, nurture them, upgrade them, teach them to be better people. But I didn't know that. I do a lot of this stuff unsupervised because I fire my therapists, which is also not recommended. But what is recommended is this book.